So you just got out of your Stop the Bleed, CPR, or maybe just a regular first aid class and you learned how to use a tourniquet. Well, you went out and you bought 1, 2, maybe even 3 tourniquets to put in your car, bug out bags, or medical kits. But now, what are you supposed to do with them? Well, today I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can customize your tourniquet and set it up to become a maximum efficiency quick deploy medical tool. Here we go. All right, guys, so I've got our tourniquet right here. And before we start, I'm just going to say this is not a North American Rescue tourniquet, which I always recommend. This is a Rhino Rescue. I'm just using this for training purposes for this video, so don't look too much into the brand. All cat tourniquets are made about the same way, whether it's a knockoff, a training tourniquet, or a legit one. So just keep that in mind before we start. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our tourniquet and we're going to unwrap it. This is what most tourniquets will look like whenever you open them up for the first time. You're going to take apart that first side and slide it to where it's almost come out of your little plastic holder right here. You're going to take and about 1 inch in, fold it back on over itself. What we've done there is we've created a pull tab. If your hands are cold or wet, or it's very cold climate outside and you've reduced mobility, then it's really easy to take this pull tab and just grab it and pull it. You don't need to use your fine motor skills or any meticulous movements to try to grab. You can just take a fist and you can grab it. That's their first modification that we're gonna do. And you can just leave it right there. Now that we've made our pull tab on our tourniquet, we're gonna take and fold it back on over itself just like this. This will fit into most sheaths that you have for your tourniquet, pouches, carriers, whatever you have, it's gonna fit a lot better, just like that. You can see it's got a pretty slim profile for a tourniquet. We're gonna take it and just like that, we'll leave this tab right here. The reason we do that is so whenever we open it up, you can take it just like that, and it's ready to be put on your arm, on your leg, and then you can take your pull tag and you can tighten it up. All right, so the last minor modification that we are going to be incorporating onto our tourniquet has to do with this time Velcro strap right here. The reason they have this here is so that you can write down the time of when the tourniquet was on, so whenever you get to a hospital, they know how long it's been on and can assess the situation better with that knowledge. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take and unvelcro that strap, and you're going to almost pinch it and make a pinch and then stick it just a little bit, just like that. You're gonna take and do another pinch, and then you're gonna stick it just like that. And then you'll be left with almost 2 little bunny ears right there. That's what it'll look like, and it'll be left just like that. This is all the prep that you do for your tourniquet. The reason you have these little tabs right here is so once you put your tourniquet on, you can use your pull tab, you tighten it down, you crank it, and then you use your windlass, you tighten it up, you get that on there, you put your windlass on, and then you can take and you can pinch your pull tab and it goes on that quick. It's another reduced mobility kind of thing. It's very easy to, you don't have to finick with anything. It's very easy just to grab and push across and your Velcro is already there. All right, so once again, you've got your 2 bunny ears. You can take, you pinch, and you go across just like that. And it's so much easier to grab instead of finicking and trying to grab this little end right here, and trying to take and move that around and undo that. You preset it so that it stays out of the way when you're using your windlass. You take it and over just like that, and it's stuck. All right, guys, so now that we've gone through and we've prepped our tourniquet, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna apply it, and you guys will be able to see how fast it is applied with our quick deploy modifications versus without them. And you guys should be able to see that time difference there and the difficulty difference there. So this is me putting on the cat tourniquet with our modifications. Done. All right, guys, now this is me without any of our quick deploy modifications applying the tourniquet. All right, guys, I did the best I could to be as fair and even with each different tourniquet demonstration that I did. Obviously, it's going to not be perfect, but hopefully you guys were able to see the difficulty differences in whenever your tourniquet isn't prepped versus when it is prepped. I know it might not be minutes of a difference, but you can bleed out completely and die in 3 minutes. So you want to make sure that every second counts and every second is being used to your benefit in any situation. So now that you guys know how to prep your tourniquets in a way that you can deploy them quickly, I hope you guys can apply that knowledge, whether it's carrying on your person, putting them in a medical kit or in a bag, or just storing them in general. It's some good stuff to know, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook. Facebook is Dayton Bornique. Instagram is Ballistic Mischief. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. I'll catch y'all later.